In Tanzania, there's a weight requirement on elephant tusks. They have to be 35 pounds or more. The thing is, with Tanzanian elephants, they're long and thin, really thin at the lip, so they're pretty hard to judge. But the further down south you go, the thick and heavier they get, and I mean, they just look very impressive. We hunted many days for elephant, tracked them, got in close, but no legal bull. It's hard to judge an elephant. You have to get a good look at them, because when you look at them from behind, the tusks just look tremendously long, tremendously thick. But you have to get the frontal look, the side-on look. You have to judge the thickness at the lip of the tusks. And this elephant did not cut it.
The third one's the biggest one, huh?
Yeah, the third one's the biggest of them all.
I really thought we could get a crack at that elephant. It was disappointing to let him walk, but I trust my PH's judgment. He knows the territory and he knows what he's looking at. I don't want to take one that's just on the edge.
Yeah, he's an old bull.
We've seen plenty of elephants, just nothing big enough. We have many days left. I'm sure that we will get our chance at an elephant, and I will walk the extra mile just to get that one trophy of a lifetime.
It just wear it short a bit, you can just see all the flat.
Jack Branham had some pictures to show me of a trail camera that he had set up of a leopard prowling around the bait.
In leopard hunting, things are totally different. There's lots of pre-planning, and you must start with baiting, and that is the standard procedure for hunting leopard in Africa. He's been our constant companion down there for the last 5 nights. Look at the belly on that thing.
He's a big old.
It really is just about as big as they get. This will be either the largest or the second largest leopard if we can get him. Now we'll walk down there and I'll show you the tree that's in so you can get an idea. He's completely stretched out there. Like his chin, his neck would actually probably be in that fork. You know, so his head is going to be up above that. We'll go take a look at it.
Then you can get an idea how long he is, huh?
Yeah, he's a big cat for this area. The process begins when you locate a location where there is a good track. And once you find a good track, then you set up a bait.
Not fed on.
I ain't know that was.
There's a main here. See?
Remember there was a piece of meat here before.
Once the animal begins coming in, then you monitor his actions and determine from the size of the track whether or not it's worthwhile to build a blind.
When you're looking right at a great leopard specimen that you could take any day now, it really gets your adrenaline pumping, and I mean, it makes you want to get out there and sit in that blind and wait for that leopard. This week, we're taking a break from the supersize menu and moving down the scale just a little.
During the course of Mackenzie's Big 5 hunt, He was also interested in the Mini 5, which is a lot of different small animals. When Mackenzie was a very, very young lad, we'd be elk hunting. He'd take a .22 rifle with us. He'd be squirrel hunting. He'd be pine hen hunting, things like that. He's just as proud of his small trophies as he is his big trophies. And I know that might sound hard to fathom, but I think some of the small trophies mean totally as much to him as his big trophies.
Africa has such a wide variety of game animals that I'm not just going to hunt the small ones. I'm going to hunt from the big to the little and to the medium because they're all unique in their own way.
He likes to be in the movie stuff.
Yeah.
We were driving down the two-track in between bait sites, and my tracker James tapped on the hood and said, "Orby, Orby," and Magic looked at it and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's a good one."
Okay.
What do you want me to do with mine?
Leave yours on for the time being, okay?
Okay.
I'm just taking theirs off because they're going to be in front. I'm going to put them in front to do the looking.
Okay.
So this is the first one of my Mini 5, and I plan on getting the rest of them right here in Tanzania.
It's just that he had certain things on the brain, Big 5, Mini 5. He was fortunate enough that he got it.
He snuck into the bush line, walked down the bush line beside the road.
Because there's an Orby, 3 Orby laying down. So you guys be quiet.
Got to a big bush. I was looking, trying to find the Orby, and all of a sudden Nigel pointed him out perfect to me. Got on the sticks, made sure I was on him, scores off a shot. And I mean, I don't have a target. I mean, the kill zone is this big. Their bodies are probably this deep. And I mean, it's a tough shot, but I executed it.
Oh, he's really pretty.
Lovely little guy, huh?
Yep. Ugh.
It's okay. Finished.
Yeah, that first one was back. Beautiful Orby in the salt in Tanzania. He is just an amazing little creature. They're very small. We were driving down the road today, and the trackers tapped on the hood like, tuk, tuk, tuk. And we look out the window, and there's 2 Orby laying down. He has a little black tail, which is kind of cool.
I've never seen these little creatures enough to know about their black tails, Mackenzie, but I think that, I don't know, them dudes was liking where they was laying, because Captain Nigel over there, he's having a heck of a time to get him to get up. Come in here and tell me why they wouldn't get up.
I told that sneeze back. Sorry, guys.
No, I don't know why they wouldn't get up. The wind was good in our favor, probably, and the whistling and whatnot. Maybe they thought it was just a reedbuck. I don't know. And
So the rig bucks whistle like that?
Remember that one we heard in South Africa?
Oh, yeah, I do now.
Go on.
Now I remember.
Arusha National Park, Mount Kilimanjaro, and Ngorongoro Crater. The Arusha region of Tanzania is home to many spectacular sights of the natural world. But for something truly unique to Tanzania, one must look under the earth. 1968, a new precious gemstone was discovered under the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro. The gemstone was named tanzanite by Tiffany & Company after its country of origin. The hills are riddled with hundreds of pits and shafts. Thousands of local workers swarm these man-made warrens in search of the elusive blue-violet stones. Dynamite is frequently used to fragment the solid rock of the mine shafts. But most of the real mining work comes through manual labor in cramped passages with only hand tools. In the 5 years following the initial discovery, some 2 million carats of tanzanite were mined in Marilani.
When you start to mining the tanzanite, you get this layer.
But today, finds are rarer.
And this is the pyrites, and this is rough reject tanzanite. Then you get a good layer for about 250 meter to 300 deep.
Miners must dig deeper, and the hoard appears to be dwindling. The miners run cable for the pulley system to remove debris and veined rock.
This is the gearbox monorow. We used to take out the soil from 650 meter.
They place a series of ropes to help them negotiate the treacherous tunnels on future trips down and back up. Even with the ropes, the climb down is exhausting for any novice. Clear breathing becomes harder and harder. The miners say you get used to it. At 1,000 feet, virtually all breathable air is gone. Oxygen must be piped in from above. Water, too. The miners' flashlights illuminate cavernous stone walls that are hot to the touch. Graphite dust hangs like a gray mist, and to find new stores of tanzanite, the workers have had to tunnel still deeper.
Let me tell you, that's one hell of a job. You're going down at a 45 angle degrees, holding onto a rope. The 45 degrees is constantly getting hotter and hotter. Right at the bottom, it goes up to 50 degrees Celsius. There's no oxygen. They have to pump the oxygen down, and it just feels like there's not enough. And like it wasn't enough to get down there, we had to turn around and get all the way back. Man, I didn't know I'm going to make it. I thought I was going to be toast halfway.
Even experienced miners, accustomed as they are to this environment, cannot work too long at these depths. But they all put in their time.
Young blood!
I haven't mentioned this before, but I actually have a little bit of a start on my Mini 5. In South Africa, I took a stenbook.
They live up in these high mountains. They can be way down low in the flats. They can be way up high. Stay tuned. I can tell you one thing. If you guys want to drink scotch going up this hill, you'd be screwed. I wouldn't drive. We're about 6,500 to 7,000 feet above sea level. It's a little cold and breezy up here, but it's really nice and clear. It feels really good. Just like at home.
Are we gonna go? The wind is. Yeah, that's why I don't want to go straight to them now. They let them first do their thing. They're not that spooked, eh?
Well, the jackal ruined our hunting this morning. Not the whole morning, but this spot. But they say you can kill a fully grown male jackal. I can kill a fully grown steinbuck male. So he said as soon as we saw that jackal, gotta go to a new spot because
You get a lot of smaller animals. A lot of them go into holes. It's normally not such a hard fire. It's a thing that comes past them, eh?
Pretty steep little trail,
That's why we're starting from the other side, eh? Coming up this one could be a bit slippery.
It was so quick and fast-moving pace that the camera wasn't ready. My dad spotted this beautiful trophy. It happened so quick and fast that, we didn't get on camera, but Saki said this could be a top 10 trophy. It's by far the biggest one ever killed on this ranch.
That's a big boy, ain't it?
That's a monster.
We didn't get the kill shot on camera, but have a look at this amazing, beautiful trophy.
this is awesome steinbuck. We were driving down the road and my dad said, stop, 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 big steinbuck, big steinbuck. So I grabbed the 375 and a solid and got out and got ready, and when I shot, I didn't know what happened because it just went poof like a bunch of smoke, which I've never had that happen before. But this is a monster steinbuck. His horns come way up over his ears and they curve. He is huge. I really like this little animal here. He's a very unique, pretty animal. Thanks for spotting him, Dad. Sorry guys, sometimes you don't get all the kill shots, but sometimes you do.
The East African bush tiger was the next Mini 5 candidate for me. I missed one earlier in the trip, and this time I wasn't going to mess up.
Where'd they go? Just up to the right. Which one is he?
Listen, the male is in front of the female now, running, but he's a small little guy, okay?
Where's he at? That's high, that's too high. It's too high, dude.
Got set up on the sticks. I wanted to make a perfect shot. When he gave me the smallest opportunity, I took advantage of it. And I harvested my East African bush tiger.
Cool.
Was he having trouble finding him?
Well, no, he was on this side of the tree, and I was asking which way is he going to walk out.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's okay. Okay, nothing else.
Okay.
Here's my last one.
He's a nice little guy.
You also good one. Wow, look at that shot.
Right through the shoulder.
Good shot, man. Man.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thanks, James.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done.
Chakwa. Right where I was aiming. Seen one other diker that I shot at and missed early on in the safari. But this morning we drove and we were driving down this road, a new road that we haven't drove down yet. And I snuck around, we got set up on the sticks, and he fell out one way, turned around, went the other way, and he just turned quartering to me, and I put it right in the shoulder and he dropped. And it's a pretty little diker. He has this little tuffle in the front, which is really cool, and I really like him.
Beautiful little
What do you think, Nigel?
Beautiful little guy, hey? You have an Orabi, you have this,
Mm-hmm.
you have the steenbuck, you only need two more, eh?
The clip stringer and
a clippy or a dictate, and then you're done.
He's cool, ain't he?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. He's got very, very sharp little horns, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sharper than
I
basic.
mean, way sharp.
They'd stick right through my cameraman.
Yeah, your pH.
I'm here.
Your pH Nigel told you about a young lad that reached and grabbed the diker in the wrong spot and wound up with both of them stuck in his calf, didn't he?
Yep.
That's number 3 for the Mini 5. So far, it looks like I'm going to complete my Mini 5 before the Big 5, but the Big 5 is the main goal, so I'm not going to concentrate too hard on the Mini 5 yet until the Big 5 is finished. But in search of, the rest of the Big 5, we come across, another Mini 5 candidate. I'm not going to pass on the opportunity, but until then, I'm feeling a big cat just around the corner. From the Youngblood team, safe hunting.